guys, just to everyone out there who's trying to run programs and for sporting associations, what do you think are the best strategies to get parents involved? What do you think that service providers, state sport associations, the other agencies can do to get parents involved?
Well, I find my mom, she trusts me, but she also likes proof of where I'm going. So she always likes brochures or any paper with like the venue, the time of the start and the finish, how I'm getting there, how I'm getting back. I think it's mostly because we are sort of in another country and they are more sort of worried about where we are and all that, and because they also want us to succeed at school and they don't want us to get fully distracted, and sometimes parents see that as distraction sports, and that if only they knew, it's like some people can balance them, and fair enough, if you're struggling in school they want you to try harder. But parents, they probably need more reassurance that you are doing something that can benefit you in lots of ways, and also if they knew more information about the places they were going, the sports they were doing, like phone calls from coaches and power board, even just them telling their parents and seeing how that would go, because sometimes parents aren't always encouraging and wanting them to participate in sport. So I reckon it's mostly the information that kind of helps them to slowly ease into the idea of their children playing sport, because they know where they are and they know they're in safe hands.
Yeah, probably also language barriers, because as us ethnic people, people from ethnic backgrounds, we're not as well established as other Australians are. It's kind of the way, but we just kind of come and kind of pick up, and yeah, just not as established. And we don't really like in most people's state of mind. Sport is probably probably see it as a distraction, but they have to see it as that it kind of fits, it ties in with the normal life of like a teenager, whatever it is, or school. Because sport does kind of tie into school as well.
So just on that, how does sport assist with other aspects of life? Yeah. How does sport assist with other aspects of your life? How does it tie in with everything else? Sorry? Okay, so how does sport assist with other aspects of life? So what are some of the benefits? How does it tie in with your lifestyle, whether it be school, family, things like that? Anyone have any thoughts on that?
Well, it helps you build friendships and become more confident with yourself sometimes. Like, as a person, you may not have all the skills and you have to work at it. It helps you learn how to strive for something, like when you set a goal. That also helps with life outside of sports, because it's kind of similar when you set your mind to something and then you try to get it and work at it. And it's kind of similar with sports. Like, some people are naturally talented and then some of them have to work at it. And in life, some people are just good at things and some people have to work harder at it as well. It helps with school. And also, they say fitness, it helps you keep healthy without even trying sometimes. It's just because you're keeping physically healthy, you just participating.
So where you just go around and everyone can just give us a bit of feedback about where you learned, where do you learn about opportunities to participate in sport? So like how did you get involved in the clubs that you're part of or in the competitions that you're currently involved in?
Got involved through a friend. I started working. The more I read in the newspaper, the more I found out about different clubs.
Basically for me, it's like there's a program going on, and it's run by Diversity, and we had James coming from Diversity and reaching out to all the African youth and telling them about sport, and he's trying to form a startup different types of sports going on. So he came to us and he's like, we want to start up a soccer team. If anybody is interested, they can come along. And most of us, because as far as sports is concerned in Africa, we find that soccer is a hit. And if you're a boy and you've not played soccer, really, you're in a different world. So most of us liked soccer and we really loved it. So we had to just come up and start training, start into the team.
What about you, Kiki?
Well, lots of different sports. Some of them was through school. I participated in school sports, and then I found I enjoyed netball, so I'd asked my coach if there was any clubs that she knew around my area, so she gave me some resources to look into that. Basketball, I had a few friends who were already in clubs, and they also asked me if I'd like to come along, and I did. And with a few of the programs Claudia has ran, I knew her before, and she also does some holiday programs, and there was a few brochures handed around, and I think my friend had one and she showed me, so I just came along as well to see how it went, and it's good, and I liked it, so then I stuck with basketball.
For me, I found most of them through the community and also school, like inter-school sports, like basketball, netball, volleyball, and then there's the Dandenong Stadium, which you go to different types of stadium and look through what types of sport they have and all that stuff, and whether they have people joining and all this stuff, trying out.
For me, it was friends. I used to play at school, and we would like to play, and say, oh, you're good, you should not play fast and stuff like that. And then afterwards, when I started my first season, and then just got into it, and then it turned out more clubs. I just went to the nearest one, I guess.
Yeah, for me, it was mostly school. Like, at a younger age, it was school, basically. It was there, but it wasn't there. I would go and search for it. So, but as I got older, I saw that it wasn't always provided by the school or anything like that. So I discovered some things Claudia was running just recently, and I decided to join that. And from that, I sort of see a light to, I know I kind of have a direction right now to where I want to go with sport and all that. So it's mostly school, and from that, just people around.
So you're all involved in different types of sports. You all very much love it and want to continue with it, I guess. What sort of resources or what kind of things do you think you would require to go further or to reach higher, I guess, in the sports that you play? If anything could be given to you now to get you to go further, what would you be asking for? What would you say?
For my game, I would like to like the referees during the game. And I would like the boys to have more games. And you only get one game, which is 20 minutes. That is not enough. Finish all that is. I just like more games and more referees.
Me, I think, as far as soccer is concerned, we need more facility. We find that you can come to the club, you can come for training, and players are still lacking facility, like training kits, like some water to refresh, like a few balls on the bench. Yeah, I think it's all about facilitating the sport and make people like it more, so it can be a boost.